Look in the mirror. Do you even recognize the person staring back? Or is it just a ghost wearing your face, haunted by the potential you've tissed away? This isn't a video, this is an exorcism, and the demon we're casting out is you. Look at you, sitting there, waiting. What are you waiting for? A sign? Permission? For the world to stop turning so you can catch your f***ing breath? The clock is ticking. Every second is a drop of blood you'll never get back. And you're sitting there, scrolling, dreaming, negotiating with the weakest parts of yourself. Let's be clear, no one is coming. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you the life you want. That life has to be taken. It has to be conquered. And the only person in your way is the one you see in the mirror. That person, the one who hits snooze, the one who says tomorrow, the one who chooses comfort over discipline. That person has to die. Not metaphorically, not poetically, I mean it. You need to hold a fucking funeral for the soft, weak, excuse-making version of you that has held you hostage for years. This is that funeral. For the next 30 minutes, we are digging a grave and we are burying the coward you've allowed yourself to become. The old you is a disease, procrastination, hesitation, fear. It's a cancer eating your potential from the inside out. And the only cure is radical, brutal, relentless action. So ask yourself, are you ready to kill the old you? Are you ready to burn the bridges to your past self so there is no retreat? Because there is no going back. After today, you are either a warrior or you are a memory, a ghost, a story of what could have been. The war isn't out there, it's in your head. It's you versus you. And for too long, you have been losing. You've let the enemy build camps in your mind. The enemy of doubt, the enemy of laziness, the enemy of I'll do it later. Later is a lie. Tomorrow is a fantasy for the weak. There is only now. There is only the fight. So get up, right now. Stand up. Feel that? The resistance? The voice in your head saying this is stupid. That's him. That's the enemy. That's the version of you we are here to execute. He loves comfort. He loves safety. He loves the familiar prison you've built for yourself, because in that prison, he is king. Today, we overthrow the king. Today, we burn the kingdom of comfort to the fucking ground. This isn't motivation. This is a declaration of war on your own weakness. The terms are simple. You win or you are erased. Welcome to day one of the rest of your life. Let the slaughter begin. A warrior does not go into battle unarmed. Your weapons are not steel and gunpowder. They are forged in fire, pressure, and pain. Your weapons are discipline, consistency, and the embrace of suffering. First, let's talk about the biggest lie you've ever been sold: motivation. You're waiting to feel like it. You think you need a spark, a feeling of inspiration. Motivation is garbage. It's a fleeting emotion, a cheap drug that wears off. It's for amateurs. Warriors operate on discipline. Discipline is the cold, hard, metallic truth. Discipline is waking up when the demon in your head screams for more sleep. Discipline is putting on your running shoes when your body is begging you to stay on the couch. Discipline is doing the work, especially when you don't feel like it. Discipline is your primary weapon. It is the rifle in your hands. It does not care about your feelings. It only cares about the mission. Your mission is to destroy the old you. So you will wake up, you will train, you will work, you will execute. Not when you're motivated, every single day. Next weapon, consistency. One workout won't make you strong. One healthy meal won't make you fit. One good day won't build an empire. It's what you do consistently that forges you. Consistency is the hammer. Every day you show up, it's a strike. Every rep, every page, every call, it's a hammer blow shaping the raw iron of your potential into hardened steel. Most people quit because the process is boring. It's repetitive. They don't see results in a week, so they give up. They want the highlight reel, but they are unwilling to live through the footage that gets cut. The grind is not a highlight reel. The grind is the lonely, ugly, thankless work that no one sees. It's the 1,000th hammer strike that finally changes the shape of the steel. You must fall in love with the boredom of consistency. You must become a machine of repetition. Show up, strike the hammer, every day, no matter what. That is the only path. Final weapon, the embrace of suffering. You have been taught to run from pain, to avoid discomfort at all costs. Your entire life is structured around being comfortable. Comfort is a coffin. It is a slow death. Growth only happens in discomfort. Muscle tears to grow back stronger. Your mind must be pushed past its breaking point to expand. Your spirit must be tested by fire to be purified. You need to stop running from the pain and start running towards it. When it hurts, that's the signal that you're doing it right. That burning in your lungs, that's weakness leaving the body. The voice screaming to quit, that's the old you dying. Lean into it. When you think you can't go on, take one more step, do one more rep, read one more page. You have to learn to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to become addicted to the very thing you used to fear. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your sparring partner. It is the crucible that burns away the impurities, leaving only the unbreakable warrior behind. Discipline, consistency, and suffering. These are your weapons. Master them and you will be invincible. Neglect them and you will be a casualty. You have your weapons. Now understand the battlefield. The battlefield is lonely. When you declare war on your weakness, you declare war on the status quo. The world around you is built on comfort, excuses, and mediocrity, and they will hate you for leaving. Your friends who want to party every night, they won't understand why you're waking up at 5 a.m. They will call you obsessed. They will call you crazy. Good, let them. The path to greatness is a solitary one. You have to be willing to walk alone, to eat alone, to train alone, to be misunderstood. The validation you seek cannot come from them. It must come from the mirror. It must come from knowing that you did not quit on yourself today. The crowd follows the path of least resistance. You are not the crowd. You are climbing the mountain, and the air gets thin at the top. Get used to it. The battlefield is littered with failure. You will fail. Let me repeat that. You will fail. You will fall. You will make mistakes. You will get knocked on your ass. You've been taught that failure is the end, that it is something to be ashamed of. That is a lie fed to you by the mediocre. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of it. It is a lesson. It is data. It is the fire that burns away your ego and shows you where you are weak. The only true failure is the failure to get back up. The only true failure is quitting. Every time you get knocked down and rise again, you are reborn, stronger, harder, wiser. You need to redefine your relationship with failure. You need to hunt it. Seek out the things you are not good at. Push yourself to the point of collapse, because that is where you find the edges of your capability, and that is how you expand them. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times to invent the light bulb. He saw each one not as a failure, but as a discovery of a way that wouldn't work. He was one step closer. Are you willing to fail 10,000 times to get the life you want? Or will you quit after the first attempt? Your answer to that question will define your entire existence. The battlefield requires sacrifice. Greatness has a price, and that price is paid in sacrifice. You cannot have the life you want and the life you have. One must be sacrificed for the other. You have to give things up. Time with people who drag you down. Mindless entertainment, junk food, vices, comfort. Every choice is a trade-off. Every time you say yes to one thing, you are saying no to something else. Winners say yes to their goals and no to distractions. Losers do the opposite. They want the prize without the pain. They want the victory without the war. They want the harvest without planting the seeds. It doesn't work that way. What are you willing to sacrifice? Your comfort? Your ego? Your precious free time? Your need to be liked? If the answer is nothing, then you will get nothing. The altar of success demands a sacrifice. Lay your old self upon it and set it on fire. That is the only way to be reborn. And then, one day, happens. You look in the mirror and you don't see the ghost anymore. You see a flicker of someone new, someone you don't quite recognize. The work starts to pay off. The calluses on your hands, the clarity in your eyes, the quiet confidence that radiates from you because it has been earned in silent, lonely battles. This isn't about the outcome. It's not the money, the car, the title. The real victory is who you become in the process. You become the person who doesn't negotiate with weakness, the person who keeps their promises to themselves, the person who doesn't flinch when life swings at them. You become unstoppable, not because things get easier, but because you get harder. The doubters go quiet. The people who called you crazy now ask you for advice, but it doesn't matter. You're not doing it for them anymore. You're not doing it for anyone. You're doing it because this is who you are. The grind is no longer a chore. It's your identity. The pain is no longer a deterrent. It's your fuel. You have tasted what it means to be in control, to be the master of your own mind, to be the author of your own story. But here is the final brutal truth. The war is never over. The moment you think you've won, the moment you get complacent, the moment you relax, the enemy comes back. The old you is never truly dead. It's just buried, and it waits. It waits for you to slip up. One missed workout, one bad meal, one lazy day. That's all it needs, a crack in the foundation, and it will crawl its way out of that grave and try to reclaim its throne. This is not a single battle. This is a lifelong war. You don't kill the old you once. You kill him every single day. You have to re-earn your victory with the rising of the sun. Every morning, you wake up and you choose your identity for the day. Will you be the warrior or will you be the coward? There is no finish line. There is no "I've made it." There is only the process, the path, the fight. The new standard is the only standard, and the standard is war, every day.